he was barefoot. Is that still the case? Is he barefoot? Because I know on Facebook somebody posted a picture of these could be his shoes, or is that so he is presumed to be barefoot at this point?
What I can say is that his mom says all of his shoes are accounted for at the house. I'm not going to say that he's barefoot.
All right.
Allegedly!
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Lady Freedom here coming at you with another raw narrative. Here's a brief disclaimer for tonight's show. Let's watch.
That's ignorant! Allegedly, that's ignorant! Ignorant.
Judgment, Alfred.
Boy, you read my thoughts. You've got the shinin.
You mean shining?
Shh! You wanna get sued?
Judgment, Alfred.
You just use that shin of yours to call me and I'll come a-running. But don't be reading my mind between 4 and 5. That's Willie's time.
Hey, yo, Bob. I love it when he does that.
Let's watch.
Don't get me back to good bullshit.
And welcome back to my channel. This is Lady Freedom here coming at you with another raw narrative, and it's so good to see all of you guys today. I'm sorry I'm little tonight. I just wanted to kind of make my background bigger than myself because I feel strongly about these quotes that I put up here, and I really wanted to kind of share them with you guys, make sure everybody gets to see them, because I just Googled quotes about corruption and kind of came upon some of these. Favorite Theodore Roosevelt. I like to quote him a lot, but I love seeing Seclusion Works here. Good to see you, Seclusion. Thank you so much. Wink, wink, right back at you, and bonjour to you. And I see Ann Reynolds. Thank you, Ann Reynolds, for hitting the like button. Also, GA64, so good to see you. Good evening, Lady Freedom, mods in chat. We are Sebastian Strong. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, GA64. We are. And guys, we are working hard together, believe me. I feel very good about that and very high energy tonight. So I'm glad to be here with you guys. I'm glad to be here. And we have Town Chat Cafe. Town Chat Cafe says she's going to be waiting in the bushes. Town Chat Cafe, you're hilarious. She's going to be like a ninja in the bushes. You will not see her coming. If you act up, she's going to grab you up. Um, Kiki, good to see you. Thank you for being here, Kiki. And thank you for hitting the like button too. And Perfectly Imperfect Boy Mom, so good to see you. I'm glad to hear that you guys got rain in Tennessee. I know everyone was waiting for it. Well, everyone that I was, talking to from the area said that the rain needed to happen. So Kiki agrees. Good, good. I'm so glad you guys got the rain. We get rain here, like I said, once a day or so. So it just kind of like rains really quick and then it stops. So you never know. All of a sudden I'll be like, is it raining? And then I'll remember that I'm in Florida. Hey, Linda Hall, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Haunting Hope, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. I know it's late night. That's why I kind of try to do two shows, guys, because I know it's hard to catch in at nighttime, especially when it's on a work night. Hey, Elisa P, good to see you. Thank you for being here. I also saw Blessed. Good to see you, Blessed. And let's see here. Mimi Mont, so good to see you. Kiki, long time no see. Let's see. And our other Kiki is here. Yay. Good to have you too. Hey, Lori. Good to see you. Lori, did you guys get rain? Do you guys get rain during the day? Because we certainly do here. Like random times. I don't even know that it's going to happen. Thank you, Perfectly Imperfect Boy Mom, for hitting the like button. Thanks, guys, for hitting the like button and being here. Sabrina Smith, so good to see you. Let's see, guys. Cece, good to see you, Cece. Thank you so much for being here. Also, let's see. I don't want to miss anybody, so if I scroll too fast, I'll just overlook. Oh, hey, Gina. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Oh, yeah, we have the best chat here, guys. Really, excuse me. We have the best chat. Um, Everybody's really kind. The only one that really acts up is me because I usually will block somebody at a given time or, wrongfully put them in timeout. So if I do that, please let me know. The mods know probably by now, like, oh gosh, Lady Freedom's causing trouble over here. So but yeah, so I'm glad to be here with you guys. I don't have a whole lot of clips planned, but I thought maybe we could go over and I can do like a screen share with you guys on some of the different aspects of Pigfest. We can kind of talk about it. I just think that it's absolutely weird. All of this is weird. When I think back about it, we see Chris wearing the Pigfest shirt, right? That's kind of I think what sparked people's interest in this. And I have to tell you, I feel like we've been taunted several times during during Sebastian's case. Like Crispy playing the internet, right? He just kind of likes to play the internet and troll the internet. Just trolling through YouTube, spending all the time here and never looking for Sebastian, but then he wears the pig shirt and we're like, what is the pig, and I mean, I looked up Lakeland, Florida has the pig fest, it's beyond weird. It's beyond weird. Elisa P says, and I agree. It's like, okay, what's going on? A big moneymaker, right? And there's only a few charities listed. And let me grab those up and just show you guys because there's little logos. I mean, it's all seems like a great cause, but there's 4 main charities. And it says this is the one I want. Here we go. Hold on one second. All right. Here we go. And you see them right here, the 4. Oh, well, I guess I didn't want to do that. Okay, sorry. There we go. Hey, Scranton Strangler, good to see you. How was the Dragon Fest? I got to know all about the Dragon Fest. Good to see you. Okay, so these are the year's charity beneficiaries. We have Christmas for Kids, so that's a good thing. It sounds like that's I haven't looked into these charities yet. But I will say that, that one sounds like they give, it's like Toys for Tots or something like that, right? Also Live Love Nashville, and we talked a little bit about that last couple lives. They were in the first 7 days searching. They did a lot of the helping out with like food and donations like that for the search efforts for Sebastian Rogers, right? And then we have Grace Place, right? Grace Place, and that is seems to be a shelter. We'll look that one up. We didn't get too far into this, so I wanted to kind of do that. I know it might be a little bit boring, especially for maybe future episodes, but I'm interested in this because of the money, right? I've always thought this case was very much so about money. A lot of the cases are, right? Like, I mean, obviously going back to Dateline episodes, and it starts out the perfect little family, and there's pictures of them on Facebook and blah blah blah, and then we find out there's an insurance policy, and the husband or wife has tried to off each other or did off each other or whatever, or the boyfriend or the girlfriend, somebody snaps, or we have a family annihilation like what happened in the Watts case. So either way, it starts with money, ends bad. Not all of it is a money motive. I think sometimes it plays a big part in it, but we've watched it be a common theme throughout in the Sebastian Rogers case. So I like to follow the money in the case as well. And then we have the Mary's Magical Place, right, which looked like a really nice place. They had a lot of positive reviews from parents that took the kids there and said, they had fun, it was safe, and they were very handicap accessible and, geared toward children that have special needs, which is fantastic, right? Because some of the playground equipment is kind of sketchy, even for, regular kids, in my opinion. So somebody could fall off or hit their head or whatever, but either way, we survived it. So these are the 4 sponsors, and I want to take a look at, I'll leave that open. Christmas for Kids. We'll look at Christmas for Kids. And I'm guessing these are all local. Hendersonville, Tennessee. ChristmasForKids.org must include Hendersonville, Tennessee. See, and none of these are live links. Oh, here we go. Chris Stapleton joins Christmas for Kids bus show, December 11th, 2024. Let's see. All right. So I'll pull this up and we can kind of go over it a little bit. I'm just kind of skimming it along. It looks like other bands also participate in this. So it seems pretty music oriented. Let me go ahead and remove this off of here. And we'll look into this. I got a little worried at first when I didn't see anything. I'm like, wait a minute here. All right, so this is the same logo, right? Chris Stapleton joins Christmas for Kids. Yeah, so here we go. I just want to make sure we have that. So this is back from December 11th of 2024. So just last year, get ready for the star-studded Christmas for Kids bus show in Hendersonville. Okay, and I remember Kiki saying this earlier. I think it was Kiki, and you were talking about how the kids can see the stars and stuff like um, the country music stars. So mark your calendars. It was December 16th at 5 p.m. at First Baptist Church of Hendersonville, and they're hosting a magical evening filled with music, stars, and spirit of giving. Sounds really nice. Oh, I got a text. Okay, and sorry guys. And then the bus show promises an unforgettable experience, offering fans a unique chance to meet some of their favorite artists up close. Among the incredible stars joining this year, Chris Stapleton, I would be there for that, and his wife, Morgan, right? Bailey Zimmerman and Three Doors Down. These big names, along with many other talented artists, will be on hand to greet fans and spread holiday cheer. So that sounds like a really great cause, right, for kids. So $5 donation per person. Attendees will enjoy an exclusive tour, 100 stunning tour buses, and give a chance to meet their incredible artists face to face. Is this like something that maybe Sebastian was in those pictures? Is that what that is, you guys? Hold on a second. Remember when Katie and Chris were like in that bus? Excuse me. It was Sebastian and Katie in that bus. Is that from that? Maybe they went one year. This is the 5th annual Pigfest, by the way, in Hendersonville. Hold on, let me find it. I just went over all my pictures and stuff, guys, too. So I was like just kind of fresh looking over a lot of this stuff. But that's the first thing I thought of because it's tour buses. You get to go in the tour bus, which sounds fun, right? For just a $5 donation per person, exclusive tour of 100 tour buses. So, and meet artists, and because he was taking pictures with them. Hold on a second. I know I have it in here somewhere. And you guys can chime in the chat too and just let me know like what you think as well, please. Because I mean, I'm not from the area, so it sounds like a huge event that they're having. And I'm not talking about them being there. This is one of the people that's going to benefit from the Pigfest, just to make sure. And wouldn't you know it? Here's a right here, missing center for missing and exploited children. Wouldn't you know it? So I'm trying to find one of the tour busy pictures to show you guys. And trying to think of when around that it came out. But someone had sent them to me. Give me a second. And I'll go to chat to read some of your guys' chat. Gina, is that place affiliated with Grace Baptist Church? I was wondering that too from earlier, Kiki. Not to my knowledge, it's not affiliated through any of the churches. Okay, thank you, Gina. Thank you for that. Because I was wondering too. I'm like, is there a connection? Oh, here we go. I found it. Because like, look, oh, this is totally a tour bus. Hold on, you guys. Ooh. This one. Oh, let me look at this one. Oh, that's Chris. It's weird that I have pictures of Chris in my phone like that. That is really weird of me. Okay. There we go. It was the one at court. Okay. Sebastian is just so adorable. All right. I'm just going to get these in the front because sometimes some of these older pictures, I don't know what's up with that, but it'll do something weird. Just bear with me here. I'm going to get them in there. All right. Oh, I just got to crop this one a little bit. Yeah, it's Katie and Sebastian. And they look really cute. Like they're really nice pictures actually. But maybe you can help me out with the dude in the cowboy hat because I don't know who he is. And I do like country, but I don't recognize this guy at all. All right, hold on one second, guys. I'm going to pull it off my phone so you might see double Lady Freedom right now on the screen. So if you do see that, just bear with me on that. All right. Just here to add something. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to go in there and I couldn't talk while I was doing it because if I did, then you'd hear a really bad echo. All right. So just bear with me here. And I'll pop them up here on the screen. So this is the first one that I remembered when I heard about that event, right? That we were talking about. I don't know who that is. Maybe you guys can help me out in the chat. Hey, Kelly Holcomb. Good to see you. Yeah, doing emails is another great way. I agree. Real estate is a big one, Kiki. Real estate is a really big one. Hey, Lori with the green hearts, thank you. I didn't see any churches on the sponsorship page. Yeah, I wasn't, and we'll look into it too, guys, because I mean I have it all pulled up and stuff. And I'm sorry if it takes me a while to get between, but you know, that's definitely like a state of the art tour bus if I've ever seen a state of the art tour bus, in my opinion. Aloha, JH, good to see you. I am friends with the founder of Grace Place, and if you Google her story, you would be amazed at what she's accomplished. Okay, cool, Gina. Thank you very much. I'm going to do that too, because that's the other one. The two charities I looked into already, but I haven't looked into the other charities too. So thank you so much. Probably a country artist, right in the hat. I don't know who that is though. I was just trying to think of who that could have been. You know, because they just get, you know, a bunch of them together apparently. But Sebastian looks like he's having a ball and he looks really, really happy. He's got his thumb up, right? Thumbs up. Katie, you know, looks like she's happy and having a good time. So Grace's Place is for the homeless. Okay, amazing. See, that's great. Yeah, that is awesome. So let me see. I'm just going to go right up here. I didn't see the chat. Gina doesn't think that Sebastian is not in any of those programs. Yeah, I mean, it's very low on my list, you know? It's very low on my list, but I can't rule it out, you know? That's my main thing with that is like I can't rule it out. It's very low though. No churches. No. Thank you. Perfectly Imperfect Boy Mom says there are no churches, law enforcement, or real estate on their sponsorship Christmas for Kids website. Walmart and several others are on there. Okay, so like grocery stores and chains. This, thanks guys for letting me know. So this other one is another tour bus, I'm guessing, right? And Sebastian looks so cute because you can tell there's Christmas lights in the background of this picture. I'm just noticing this now because I'm just looking around. And this lady definitely looks like she's dressed up, right? And then there's another picture of Sebastian with the Grinch. And so I'm thinking it's this event. I'm just putting it out there. It's just my opinion. I'm simply putting two and two together, but I could be wrong. I'm just speculating. But yeah, Christmas for Kids, and this is their page, right? The articles. This is Macaroni Kid by Certificate, right? Mount Juliet, Tennessee, White House, Hendersonville, Mount Juliet, right? And it looks like it's just kind of like a local kid friendly, mom friendly website, right? That I pulled up here. So there's that. And they have events. You can subscribe to the newsletter. Da 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 da. So, and I'll show you that. Sorry, I was scrolling on by and didn't know that I wasn't scrolling. Here we go. So, Macaroni Kid, boom. Articles, mom friendly, kid friendly, fun events for families, family friendly, fun. But it definitely sounds like that's what it is, and that's not a bad price. Now, First Baptist Church of Hendersonville does host this event. Right here. First Baptist Church. And they do the bus show. And the magic doesn't stop there. Cherished local nonprofits. This Christmas for Kids organization, cherished local nonprofit, uses the event to fund the Heartfelt mission. Sunday, December 17th, approximately 500 underprivileged children will be treated to special shopping spree at Walmart in Hendersonville. Very cool. There goes Walmart, right? And I hope you guys can see my mouse circling stuff. I usually have both things going, and I didn't do that tonight. But hopefully you can see me circling the info. And I'm just going to pop the comments down really quick. Hey, Lori, good to see you. Oh, I love your pretty flower. Yay. Hey, Blessed. So, but yeah, guys, we're just looking at Macaroni Kid website. Anybody that's in here, right? Local news, family news, White House, Hendersonville, Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Really looks like super cute and kid friendly, in my opinion. Something I would bring you'd want to bring the kids to, right? Especially, it looks like they help out with the underprivileged kids. They just said that Walmart Hendersonville will give them a spree, right? Shopping spree. Each child will have the chance to pick out Christmas gifts for themselves and their families, creating memories that will last a lifetime. So it's like a secret Santa, but it's a free one, right? But they get to go to Walmart. That is so cute. This is an event you don't want to miss. Not only will you get a rare glimpse into the world of the favorite artists and their luxurious tour buses, but you'll also be a part of the community effort to make holidays brighter for kids in need. Gather your family, invite your friends, and head to First Baptist Church on December 16th for an evening filled with holiday magic, music, and heartwarming moments. Yeah. So, and these are not sponsors, guys, for anything, whatever. But, look, there's missing and exploited children, my Lord. So, yep, that's that. That is the, one of the people that are going to be benefiting. So, the monies are going to go toward an event like this. So that is really cool. I do like that. I think that's a great idea, and that sounds really nice for the kids. So let's see. let's go to Grace Place, right? And it's just, I just want to make sure I got it right. Grace Place. And no, not Florida. Okay, Grace Place Ministry. Oh, yeah, that looks like the logo. Okay. I think I got it by Joe. Okay, oh, there we go. Let me get rid of this one. Okay, household needs. We got that tab. Oh, so it does help mothers and children. Are you a single mother struggling to make ends meet? We can help. Okay. Safe home for mothers and children. Let me make sure you guys are being able to see this really quick. Sorry. Okay, I just gotta go back and forth through Windows. Let me pull this over here. Okay. Fantastic. All right. So transportation for all families, essential needs. Okay, that's very good. And intense financial training and coaching. That is very good. Very smart. And one-on-one advocacy and encouragement. Okay. Partnership for all health and dental screenings. That's great. Counseling, career training, parenting classes, and more. Wow. Children's resilience and enrichment programs. That's great. All right. We got blogs. We got follow us on Facebook. All right. Info at Grace Place. Great. Give advocate volunteer. Wonderful. So that it's in partnership with United Way too. And then they have some testimonies to home about us. Aw, that's very nice. Let's see. Statement of faith. Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're empowering single mothers in need and their children toward developing healthy, safe, and independent lives in local community. That is huge, in my opinion. All of the training and things that are very much needed, especially, I don't know if I think I saw Gina. Let me look at your comments really quick. Because I thought I saw you say something about helping domestic violence victims, survivors, sorry. I mean, at that time you are, though, like in that position, right? The programs are in actual house with kids. That's so awesome, Gina. Okay, hold on. We really need to find Sebastian now. Amen, blessed. I would much rather him be found than go to this, even though it does seem like it would be a nice event for these. And please, can I want to say this too. I can't believe I forgot to say it. Please do not contact these charities, guys, that people are giving. Please don't reach out to them. They don't need to. I mean, look, they'll know it when we show up in the t-shirts and everything like that. I think we don't want to use their resources up, especially a place like this or anybody that's, benefiting children at Christmas time, stuff like that. So please, pretty please, do not call these people because I know their contact info and stuff is on there too. But we don't need to do that. I'm just trying to find out better understanding about it, right? But that's fantastic. So core values, accountability, right? Teaching these things, I think that's so important. Collaboration, empowerment, excellence, relationship, integrity, restoration. Great. Yeah, you have to be physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually okay for your kids, especially if you're going through that. Oh, that is so cute. Very, very nice. And those must be moms, right? Like that are learning to be empowered and confident women, taking training, courses, making friendships. That's wonderful. And having other moms to lean on is a good program, I think, in my opinion. I know nothing is perfect. Okay, I'm not sure they don't have public because a lot of them are. There we go. That's the one that I was looking for. Thank you, Gina. Those are all skills that you really really need, or those are skills that if CPS is called, you could take advantage of a program like this and really build yourself back up, in my opinion. It seems like it's a good recipe for what somebody in that situation, I've been in that situation, needs. And it's all in one spot. You don't have to go from place to place and try to figure out, how you're going to figure all of this out, right? A job, financial, stability, a place to stay, transportation. But the really big ones are things like empowerment, right? Like so you feel confident enough to do it on your own, right? They're going to teach you these things. And you do have to have integrity, if you're going to get a good job where you're going to be entrusted with money and things like that. You just have to, know those things. And sometimes people do things that they have to survive. And to get someone out of that mindset is the best thing that you can do. And empowered that they can make their own money, in an honest way. Hey, Ann Brock, good to see you. I know, poor Crime Time Buzz. I saw that. I sent her prayers. Yeah, pray for Crime Time Buzz, guys. Poor Jay. I think she had posted about hurting her finger, because she had a fall. But definitely go check out her post because I don't want to say it wrong. Um, I know, poor Jay. Now Grace Place is in Knoxville, is affiliated with the church. Oh, okay, so that's a different one. Well, I mean, this one, it's very it looks like it's Christian. I mean, obviously, well, because it says we believe in the Bible to be the irreverent, infallible, inspired word of God, right? So that they're Bible oriented, right? Just the word of God is um, you know, their deal. We believe in Christ, right? Jesus and everything. So, um, and look, here's the thing. I think it's very there's very much to be said when you can um have be strong in faith, right? Because it's so easy to get caught up in negativity. And if you believe in, a higher power, it always helps us get through life easier, I think, no matter what situation we're in. Yeah, see, I just got that notification too. Well, I actually it was before I got on the live. It was not too long before. Elisa P says, to me, we pay enough taxes that all of this stuff should be taken care of by the government. Yet agencies, these so-called nonprofits, are always money generating schemes underneath. Well, that's a good point, Elisa P. That is a very good point. That is, we do see that a lot. Um, and it's unfortunate. Well, because, and that's, I think that's a lot of the reason why people would rather or wanted to do GoFundMe's and stuff so they can get money directly to the people who need it. But then, that even became a little questionable and corrupt in itself, wherever money's involved. Gina, thank you, Gina. Yeah, I think like those are rare. Those are so valuable, though. The skills that they're teaching there. I mean, I just think that's great to have that all in one spot for these people because it makes it so much easier. And I say people, guys, but women are the most affected. You know, I will say that. Not that it doesn't happen to men. I mean, look at Courtney Clenny. Her ass is about to, you know, get some, hopefully some justice for that boyfriend of hers that she stabbed. Poor guy. Just so we're very clear, the money raised from Pigfest goes to these charities. We don't want to mess them up receiving donations from Hendersonville. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Perfectly imperfect boy mom. Yeah. I wasn't even like I wasn't even thinking about it. And then I'm like, please don't contact these guys, guys. We're just doing some research into this, but not to no hinder that. This is a great thing. From what I'm reading, I would fully support something like this and give money to it. I would. Um, in hopes that it would absolutely be doing what their mission statement says, and it's empowering single mothers in need, right? And that's without calling them a victim or anything like that, right? Or a survivor or anything. They're just mothers in need and their children toward developing healthy, safe, and independent lives in the local community, because it's better to have these moms being healthy, happy individuals that, you know, take their children to school on time and they're taught, you know, morals, and maybe they weren't. Maybe they had a terrible upbringing. Maybe they're just, you know, so far into domestic violence that they're not even like who the person that they were before, right? Um, Maybe they've dealt with narcissism or psychological abuse, things like that. Yeah, a lot of people empowered too. I mean, it's both. It's both. Does Tennessee not have DV houses for women and children? That's a good question, Elisa P. I'm interested in that too. Because I'm interested in that as well in this area where I live as well. Just having to go through the process that I had to go through that was similar. I wondered that. Hey, bless says amen. Because here in Colorado, we have shelters for battered women and their children. Yeah, and that's how it was in Missouri too. There was a couple of places, right? We had Harmony House that had apartments eventually. But it was given by, you know, bigwigs in the community. Um, Also also Victim Center, which Victim Center would take care of like also all issues pertaining to abuse, right? Even sex abuse and things like that. I'm still wondering how the socks and feet have final say as to why any advocacy for Sebastian has to be cleared by them. I know, CC, that's what blows my mind too. And that's why I'm trying to look into this kind of stuff because, like, as Elisa's saying too, some of these organizations are not legit. Some of them are 100%. Like this one seems like a what do they call it? Uh, Grassroots movement, or is that right? Goodness sakes, I probably need another cup of coffee. But yeah, no, it's grassroots movement or whatever. Like, I mean, it's an organic thing that came from someone who probably had more, you know, the same need as these women did, and you know, knew that they pulled themselves out of something, you know. So, and I will always support anything like this in any area because it's very necessary. Um, I don't know. I wonder how many women they accept. This looks like the same group of gals for their page. Um, the pictures about us. Did I do that one? Oh, our programs. Yeah, it looks like they help out with even dental, right? We read about that too. Vital records gathering, that's important, especially when you have to leave and you don't have anything and you're just fleeing away from your home because your significant other is a piece of crap. New Hope trauma healing classes. Very good. Character development classes. Interesting. Yeah, and they're trying to lower the risk of, moms becoming homeless again. So that's good to know that there's that kind of place. And it looks like there's like a blog. Yeah, it looks like they do all these things. Like there's all kinds of programs that they do. Not many in the area. Okay, Kiki, thank you. Yeah, that's a travesty. It is. It's sad. There needs to be federal oversight for all nonprofits. Yeah, I agree with that. Well, and they should have to be audited as well. Like I think they should closely watch the monies that are, transferred around and all of that. Oh, good point. Perfectly says there's several DV shelters, but this is independent nonprofit. I'm sure they'll get some sort of government funding, but it's mostly donation based. Yeah, and and I don't know. I mean, even allocating those funds through the government, how they do that. Hey, Laura Arnold, good to see you. Is beyond my pay grade. To be honest, but I mean it's worth researching and looking into. Aw, that's sad, Anne. They closed it down. Gina, I've lived in Hendersonville for 12 years now and never been to Pigfest though, but we support Grace Place. Yeah, I would too. I mean, I think it's a great plan. At least there's a plan, right? Because they tell us, before we leave, because it's such a dangerous time, right? So before you leave, they say, come up with a safety plan. Well, what about the plan after that? You know, because you have to come up with even beyond that. And really, it's tough. It's really, really tough. Perfectly Imperfect Boy Mama says, I know most nonprofits in Tennessee have to apply for grants from the government. It's not just handed out. Yeah, exactly. And there's only a certain amount of money allocated per year. I know of one, maybe two facilities, West Tennessee. Wow. And I mean, think about all of the need there is for it. And then, yeah, it's, that's interesting. And Sumner County CP's mother is heavily involved in doing fundraisers for nonprofits there. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely. And I mean, I've been seeing the connections more and more as, you get to know the area. Yeah, that's why I question things too. Most definitely. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Kiki. Don't forget that too. Yeah, there's a local nonprofit that was speaking out on Instagram and has said government gave their area 1.8 million for an orphanage nonprofit, no oversight. Is that true? And there's been a lot of speculation on even CPS corruption, guys. I mean, bad. I'm telling you, we should just go and watch the first few hours and then uh bang and get changed. Oh wow, Nashville banner, Tennessee foster care system draws millions from children. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I just got this notification. mm. Mm. It's just so weird. It's so weird. The only reason I can think that they would need an answer to BS is if it was a top tier sponsor. Well, and see, I can't find I'm not finding the connection with the top tiered sponsors, because that's interesting that you said that perfectly. Let me see. Because there are it lists everybody. I mean, that's part of we were talking about it earlier. That's part of, reason why you would want to sponsor is so you get your name out there, there we go. Let me share this quick. Okay. Yeah, see, like the Pitmaster is the big one, right? Pitmaster, like barbecue Pitmaster. Let me make sure I'm sharing it. Yep, I am. So interesting. Let me pull this over. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, like Acura, Gary Force Acura. So, dealership, Ultimate Party Store are the big ones, right? Platinum sponsor. Brower, I think that's like machinery, something like that. Navarro Creative Group. So digital marketing, Catch, Land and Sea. And then you got gold. Right, Broken Plow Ranch and Texas Longhorns, Jones Brothers, Sumner County, Tennessee. Visit Sumner County, Tennessee, right? Or Sumner, Tennessee. Avena Home Health, the McGibney team, Compass Realty, right? So there's one realtor right there that is at the gold sponsors tier. McGibney team at Compass Realty. I wish they would I wish these were live links. Whoever's doing their marketing, they might want to make sure those are live links so people could click on them. That would have been the way to market things like that. So I don't know why you can't just go on there and click those. Freedom Title Services, right? So title company, right? Title company. TriStar Health, Scott and Tanner Cologne. Woof, 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 woof. Silver sponsor, Riches, Macaulay Family. I mean, All Access Coach Leasing. I don't know. Cumberland River Docks and Metalworks. Dynamite Cleaning and Junk Removal. Henderson Jewelers. I mean, and you always kind of see the jewelry companies doing it. I don't know who Dunback contractors are. Not sure. But I don't see any major affiliations that I recognize off the top of my head, and I have been looking for them. And then here's the bronze. But, this is who I'm interested in is Wally Gilliam Realty, auctioneer. Here's another Candy Potter real estate consultant for life. And One Stop Realty and Auction, right? So bronze sponsors. And chiropractor, super sad. And then we have support sponsors. Kevin Long Financial, CMG Financial, Civil Land Company, Real People, Real Solutions Bank, Creative Memories, SageGuard Financial Group, The Long Team, Kevin Long Mortgage Group, right? So a mortgage company, Frost Insurance. So yeah, those are them. Top level sponsorship opportunities. And again, guys, here's the levels that we have. Pitmasters 10K, starting out. Platinum sponsors 7.5K. Gold sponsors 5K. And then you can even go down to, the silver sponsors, bronze sponsors, and then Pigfest friends. All right, and you get two tickets, and it comes with the tickets for the night. So there's just kind of some of them. The only reason I can think that they would need a sponsor. Oh, okay. So yeah, top tier sponsors. I don't see any connections, but I could be wrong. I mean, I'm showing them to you guys too. in case you want to, do a deep dive or look into them. I mean, I will be too, but there are a lot of different little companies, and I don't want to really, I mean, I think that would be so boring for us to do that, but yeah, but help your child and pass out some flyers. Yeah. I agree. Oh, cool. Affordable. Gina says, I didn't hear that, Kiki, but they're building an affordable housing for moms. The house that they have now is a regular home size. So there's a few moms and their kids not exactly sure. Yeah. And I mean, they fill up quick, I'm sure, too, Gina. My husband is board president for Habitat for Humanity, Sumner County, and they go by the book. Yeah, I used to network with people from Habitat for Humanity in Springfield, Missouri, and they're really great people um, in those organizations. Well, from my experience, I'm not sure which boards can't. Yeah, yeah. Habitat for Humanity is really good charity. I agree. Lisa B. Yeah. No, really. I mean, any of them that I've worked with personally have been fantastic. Blessed Mr. Blessed was on the boards of several DV children's homes. Most are funded through fundraisers, but have audits and oversight. That's it. That's what it comes down to. Blessed. Thank you for your comment. Because and we all need that, really, guys. Because I mean, corruption can creep in on anybody. It really can. We're all human, right? We all can succumb to some of those, the greed and all of that. Um, so yeah, that is so amazing. Thanks, Blessed. Well, and I've heard of the police departments. That's the one that, yeah. Elise P says she organizes fundraisers for these nonprofits, the police departments, etc. Yeah. Thanks, Gina. I know it's a crazy question, but CB bro ever offered to help with Habitat? Would be nice of him, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I would think, I'm surprised like they're not sponsoring, because I did see construction companies on there. Now I don't know like who's affiliated with who or anything like that. Oh, thank you, Holly, for being here. Aw, thank you. They build homes but do nothing for the Habitat for Humanity. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a nice one to get into, especially if you have that skill set, you know? Yeah. I know that. Well, and people that you would think that you would donate for tax purposes if you did have a lot of money or you made a lot of money. It may be smart to do that for tax purposes, And but I mean, there's a lot of really great philanthropists out there. Um, but it comes down to the greed, right? Greedy. Tennessee has all the nonprofits because they're tight wad governor. They're in government there. Don't fund anything that is for people there. Well, and they should be funding some of these things. Absolutely. Um, I think Grace's Place is a really good one. I just do. I think that would make for such a better community for the kids that are involved as well. So registration is open. Let's see what it takes to become a sponsor. Because I don't think we looked into registration earlier today. So let me switch them up. Remove that, take that. Alrighty, so it is a direct fundraiser for Mary's Magical Place, Live Love Nashville. Oh, I don't think we looked into Live Love Nashville. Um, I lied. We only looked into one organization earlier. Okay, so yeah, I forgot about that one. Surprisingly. And then let's see, I'll grab that just for now. Grace's Place, and we're excited to have your company all aboard at any level. Let's see. Below you'll find information on each sponsorship level. And again, Andy Gilly, you can contact him. The deadline is Wednesday, September 25th at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. Well, I definitely wouldn't use my Lady Freedoms again. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so 2025 sponsorship information. Just want to make sure you guys can see that, okay? All right. So it's the 6th annual. I saw it was the 5th annual in another spot. Weird. All right. 6th annual Hendersonville Pigfest will be hosted by Veterans Park in Hendersonville, Tennessee on October 23rd through 25th, 2025. Pigfest presented by Dude Wipes is excited to support Mary's Magical Place, Live Love Nashville, Grace Place, and Christmas for Kids. This year's event includes a Thursday night kickoff dinner with trivia, a Hendersonville hometown jam concert on Friday night, right? Oak Ridge Boys, and barbecue competition and awards on Saturday with food trucks, vendors, football, parking, pallet, painting, kids zone, live pig races. So I don't know why it looks like this, like all of this right here. I'm guessing maybe they've already, okay, it says level claimed. Okay. So, and then if you want to do another 10 grand, all right, that's weird. So you got these ones are taken apparently, but you can still enter in for a 10, if you still have 10 G's, you could do it, right? They're like, oh, these top levels are taken, but hey, we'll still take your 10 grand. Wait, did we see platinum real estate? Oh, let me check perfectly. Let me see. Let me see, girl. Platinum. No, that was just one of the tiers, I'm pretty sure. Now that I'm looking back. Hold on one second. Let me just skim this. Platinum, no. No. Nope, just One Stop, Wally, Gilliam, and oh, that's an insurance, sorry. Oh, Candy Potter, that's right, Candy Potter. Yeah, no, sorry guys, I just went over the other page to check. No, that one of the tiers for sponsorship is platinum. Yeah, well, the nonprofits, like I said, yeah, Gina, please, guys, don't harp on the nonprofit people, because they're chosen, by these people. Plus, we don't want to, overload them with phone calls or anything if they're helping people out. Please, 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 please. Perhaps Mama Socks organized obtaining the sponsors. Well, I mean, and anybody could do this, right? Like 10 grand if you want the Champions Lounge. That they added that one, I think. It looks like anyway. Elisa's trying to figure out how this family is so connected to this event. Yeah, I am too. Or Elisa, I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I am too. That theme from the Dukes of Hazzard just playing in my head, Elisa. Just some good old boys. Oh boy, I know. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to figure this all out too, because I'm not from the area, so I have no idea. For information on sponsoring this year's championship lounge, contact Andy Gilly. So it's all about Andy Gilly. So everybody, when they were contacting him, they definitely got the right guy because he's all over this page and he's been all over. He's definitely the coordinator. Platinum sponsorships. Opportunity for naming rights for one of the following options: the pig race, hospitality tent, entertainment stage, awards. So, and then gold sponsors still available for 5,000. Other levels include silver. Okay, so those are still open too. Those all look open to me. See chart for sponsorship level benefits, right? We looked over that. If you are or your company are interested in sponsoring the live event, contact Mr. Gilly. Oh, dang, I can't grab his info out of there, but you guys can see it on there, can't you? Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Oh, gee whiz. All right, hold on. Let me. Oh. I know I have a pen around here somewhere. I don't know why it won't just let you grab the information out. I did put the email in there, but if you would like to call this, maybe we'll put that out there. That's that Gilly guy's number. Gilligan's Island reminds me of. Okay, so, yep, that's that. And then it says the tiers of sponsorship. But I mean, it's not too bad, $100 recognition at the award ceremony, and then featured social media, and then you get 2 tickets to the tent event. In-kind donations such as goods, services, or financial will equate to the level associated with donation value. And then here's the application. So, company name, contact name, address, right? Phone, email, website. You have to put in a website. You have to put a contact, all of this. All of this is required. Just so you guys know, there's like a little red star next to it. And then you pick your sponsorship level, whatever one you want to be. The in-kind donation, right? You can make an in-kind donation. Any person or company that wishes to donate services, goods, or items will be credited at the sponsorship level associated with the donation value, right? So why couldn't we pay to have Sebastian's flyer there or something? I mean, that's what I don't get. Because he doesn't want it. Andy Gilly says no. Payment information, Andy Gilly will be reaching out upon your submission here, and then he's going to get a hold of you if you submit, from this. So just so everybody knows, I mean, you guys have great ideas. We got to figure out what we can do to bring awareness about Sebastian being missing, in my opinion. And this is the man that we talk to if we want to do that. So, there you go. And you got this guy. And then you got this guy. I mean, it's ridiculous that they won't allow for a tent to be out front. Just handing out Sebastian's flyer. Sorry, guys, I have to move around here a little bit. All right, so. Oh, I'm so sorry, Anne, to hear that. I hope it goes well for you, hon. Hopefully it goes really, really well for you. That's a good idea. Maybe Seth should give him a call, right? I'll go ahead and email the info, Gina. I will do that. Somebody's got to have a heart in this situation, guys. I mean, I was really floored with the way the sheriff handled it. I'm not gonna lie. It really, chapped my ass if you guys can't tell. And the reason being is because I don't understand why they're not acting like humans. Very inhumane acting, in my opinion. Alrighty, so let's go back to this main page. Whoa, I am huge. All right. So vendors, I did want to look over this a little bit. They're sold out, right? You guys can still see, yeah, you can see it. All right, so they're sold out. Thank you for your interest, but no, access denied. Support Pigfest. Why become a vendor? Because you're going to help with magic, Mary's Magical Place and Grace Place and Live Love Nashville and the kids, right? For Christmas. 5th annual Hendersonville. We already read that. We know all about it. But it doesn't say anything, I guess, because it's closed. So, but I wanted to know what kind of vendors were going to be there, I guess. Which, I mean, they said, food trucks and, different things like that. Let's see. Oh, this is all past results. Sorry. Community partners, Holiday Fest, Sumner County, Tennessee. What the heck is Holiday Fest? Okay, that's different. Yeah, that is true. And summer too. Summer too, Elisa P. You're right. Well, Sumner County doesn't allow it. Their events for Sebastian, etc. I don't understand that either. And this, and also the carnivals should never. I don't understand what's it to them if you hand out flyers at the carnival. Like, wouldn't you think you would have to just ask the carnival people that would have to pick up stuff? I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know who's responsible for the cleanup or whatever. Because I could see them saying, well, if people don't want it, they'll just throw it in the ground or something like that. That's horrible. And I can't believe somebody would do that. But maybe, I'm just coming up with ideas. The locals know the stink feet. Gina, I sure hope so. And I feel bad, I'm sure they do, though. I said that in a short one time. I'm like, I know that you guys are probably sick of this crap. There's something wrong there. It's something wrong. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm trying to figure it out. And I really don't know. They're sold out for being a vendor. BS, it's closed after someone called. Did you see that one? 3023, I think it was good. 3023. I'm not sure, Mimi Ma. Let me see. Hold on. Is that also barbecued? Yeah, it is a barbecue competition. It is, CC. It is. Yeah, because like the past results from the last year where, certain people won. Sorry, I'm clicking. Okay, this is a live link for Live Love Nashville. Finally, somebody be putting a live link up here for us. Jeez Louise, I was looking all over for it. Okay, so where am I at with this one? Sorry. I'm still wondering about this one too. Let me pull that up. Oh, this one says error. What happened? Whoa. I don't know what happened. All right, Holiday Fest, you can't click on that one. Did you guys see that? Just makes no, it just doesn't make, this case is where, make it make sense, fits very well. Barbecue contest. Yeah, I was saying I like to make my own barbecue sauce, guys. I'm serious. I'm very serious when I say that too. I'm not just being a jerk. I'm saying I do make it my own barbecue sauce. And if it was a competition, then I would just kind of, make something good. Yeah, and it's free admission. Thanks, Diane. Hey, Diane Highland. Good to have you. Yeah, Diane says CCS barbecue competition on Saturday, 10:25, free admission. We need to get somebody with like a really kick-ass smoker. And if I know that we have that, then then maybe we'll just enter the contest. They have nothing but excuses. Nothing but excuses. I just when I think they can run out of excuses, they come up with more excuses. Elisa, seriously. Did you see the new DA was assistant DA for 30 years? I know. Yes, Gina. I did know that. That's what I heard on Bullhorn. Betty said that. I was like, oh no. She said, yeah, it sucks. I don't understand the food trucks really either. Unless it's like dessert and stuff. Like if it's something different than barbecue, like maybe they have like, or like fair food where you can get like, fried Oreos and stuff like that. Corn dog, corn dogs and stuff. Cece, I know someone that does barbecue competitions. Really? You do? Uh-oh. All right, we need that person. I was just trying to lend a hand, but if you got someone like that, we need that person. They don't want flyers out there with the current photos of Sebastian. That's the biggest thing. We need to get the most current. And that one would be the Texas Roadhouse, the profile, not the full frontal, face, Sebastian's face forward, you know. I mean, I can't tell you. I was really blown away by the fact that they didn't show the picture from the Texas Roadhouse that night. Oh, Mimima's happy birthday on the 25th of October, or are you in September? Are they afraid he'll be recognized? Well, okay, so they were saying that too when they were talking about it on QB's channel, right? They were up there, Katie and Chris, and they're like, "Oh, we'll put flyers up around our area. You guys put them up, around yours." And so automatically, I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe she doesn't want, the flyer up around their area, and that's really apparent now. Why would she say that? Like, oh, we got this area, but they're not doing it. I mean, I did a whole video where I showed that they weren't putting up the yard sign. Well, not like they said they were. There was 3, and I did all of the Texas Roadhouse route, and that's even highway and stuff, and they said they had them all over the place. Do a flash mob dance. Very cool. JH, I wish. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Flash mobs are awesome. It is unbelievable. I wish I had one. I'd let you see it. I've been trying to convince the hubs to pick up smoking meats as a hobby for months, right? Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do. A lot of cool stuff. In the smoker, like even mac and cheese in the smoker, like there's so many really good things you could do with them. There we go. Oh, Diane says, I have a good barbecue buddy that used to be barbecue competitor right here in Hendersonville, but he had a stroke, a few years ago and can't do it anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, Diane. Aw. Gosh, that's so sad because, like, I love cooking and I'd be sad if I couldn't. People should be released that video right away. Yeah, police should have released the video right away. I think so too. What would it have hurt? especially knowing what we know now and what they know. I mean, basically, they're saying there's no evidence, right? So if that's the case and there's no evidence, I agree, Lisa P. You know, and I've just kind of started conceding their points lately. I'm like, okay, fine, there's no evidence. Okay, Chris wasn't around. Okay, you know, I mean, what else can I do at this point? But then again, you know, if I start working a theory off of that, it's probably the wrong one. You know, so that's frustrating right there. He is a higher up in the Memphis Police Department. He would have kept that a secret, I guess. Yeah, that's bizarre. Oh, Kiki, you know somebody with the barbecue truck? Interesting. That's cool. I mean, I don't let me see what it is to give me 1 second. We got become a judge, competitors. Here we go. I was like, where is it? Okay, so sign up. Boom. Okay, so it's just if you go to the website at the top right next to home, it's the next button, right? Competitors. So yeah, if your friend would want to do it, maybe they would, because it kind of seems like they small space registration or large space registration. I wonder. Okay, let's see. Oh. Oh. All right, let's share this one really quick. Hold on. This is for all you competitors out there. If you're interested, let's look. Catalog. Okay, so Parks and Recs for Hendersonville. All right. And this, oh, sorry, wrong one. All right, so you got the baseball diamond, you got the little areas that are shaded. That's cute that they do like the little shaded areas for the kids. And pond, duck pond. Looks like a bunch of sport fields, hometown jam. So that's where they have the concert. I just got breaking news that Plunder has docs on Brian Koberger. All right, let's see. 2025 barbecue competition, small, and this is what you get, right? For that, because I just clicked on the small one to start, right? You have to create an account, right, to do this. So, and we won't go into all of that, but just basically, this is what you would need to, you know, complete to in order to be considered, I suppose. And let's see, small space, location is to be determined, right? Oh, ages, blah, blah, blah. It's free to do it. It's free to enter, it looks like. Registration. Yeah, all right. So that's that. Let me go back to here and look at the large space and see if it's the same. It's the same. It just says large space, and you have to create an account in order to sign up. So, and it is name, date of birth, gender, phone number, email, address, email, password. Right? And then you could do a second account too with that, but just so you guys know. Interesting. But it looks like it's free to become a competitor. It looks like it. I don't know once you create an account, like what happens from that point on. Just a quick disclaimer. Holy cow, I'm huge. All right. Nope. Nope. There we go. That one's not too shabby. Okay. Hey, Nisi Marie, good to see you. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning from the East Coast. Let's get Sebastian home. His life matters. Thank you, Nisi Marie. I agree. 100%. 100%. Cool. Thank you, Cece. And I mean, you know, if he needs people to run the booth and stuff, like we could help, you know, like he would have people like free volunteering, you know what I mean? Um, that would be something fun to, you know, incorporate people with if they wanted to do that, you know. And guys, this is a day of, you know, absolutely like Nisa Marie saying right now, you know, bringing Sebastian home, his life matters, and also, you know, getting in touch with the community and seeing that we're all like good people, right? That's the big thing about reaching out and networking and going out and talking with people is just, you know, being friendly with them, right? You do have to do that, even though we're passionate. It doesn't change how passionate we are. It doesn't. Good night, Mimima. Thank you for being here. They did they sure did, Kiki. I'm just saying they did. Yes. Yes, ma'am. It looks like they did. They sure did. Mm-hmm. Yes, they did. They sure did. Oh, okay. Bet it depends on the size of truck also. Some charge by square foot, whether table or space. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Did any of you happen to see that short smiley posted that shows all of these photos of summer wells come to life via AI? No, I didn't. Is there music in it? I wonder if she wouldn't mind if I played it. Um, aw. Oh my gosh. I bet you there wouldn't be a dry eye in the house. That was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Elisa, yeah. Wow, I bet. I bet. Let me see if I can't find it. I'll drop the link. Little Summer. Yeah. I need to do a video with her newest and I've showed it before, her newest age progression. My goodness. It's just so sad, you know. It just really is. My heart breaks for her. She's just such a cute little girl. Sweet and deserves so much better. So much better. I really was appalled by Don. Some of the things I didn't know, guys, that Don had said until I started doing deep dives, because I covered Summer's case more or less like as a mainstream media kind of a person where I followed it that way. I mean, I didn't cover it until recently. Um, but okay, is it a short? Is it a short? Let me see. Short. No videos, maybe. All right. Let's see. Sorry, guys. On the Tita. I know Smiley does a lot of his. Oh, this. Oh, it was it in the post. It was in the post. Let's see. Oh, who's that little baby? She got posted on there. Missing and 9 years old in Pennsylvania. What a little cutie pie. Renesmee Utsi, 9-year-old, is missing and police believe she may be at special risk of harm or injury. Renesmee, and I might be saying that wrong. Renesmee was last seen on 9/3, right? Yesterday, 2025 at around 2 a.m. in the 100 block of 3rd Street, Dunbar Borough, Fayette County, PA. She is a white female, approximately 4 foot tall. Let me share this. Oh my goodness, she's just a little precious little girl. Oh, 2 days ago, Smiley. It was a short posting. Okay, thank you, short. Thank you. All right, so short 2 days ago. Let me look. And hold on, let me share this little one. Let me share this little one. Aw, she is so cute, you guys. Look at her. Missing 9 years old. She looks tiny. That looks like an old picture of her. Oh Lord, I don't. When we see that, it makes me not think fondly or good thoughts. All right, let's see this little baby. Yeah, she's only 4 foot tall, 45 pounds, with long blonde hair and blue eyes. If you have any information, please contact 911 immediately or call. And she is endangered missing 1 hour ago from Smiley. There we go. We can see her. She's so cute, guys. She looks younger than 9 in those pictures, though. I mean, I don't like to nitpick right off the bat, but Lord, one share could save a life. That is so true. Okay, yep. So Uniontown, call Uniontown or 911 724-439-7111. Beautiful little 9-year-old. You could also scan. Oh my goodness. All right. I will definitely share that. Can I share it from here? Let's check. Oh no, I don't want. Oh God, report no. All right. So let me see. Smelly. Everyone's saying homie lately. That's funny. All right. So shorts of Smileys. No. See, the desktop version never says exactly how long ago it was. Monroe County. Okay. I don't know, guys. I'll look for it, though, and I will share it. I definitely will. But go check out Smiley's story. Hold on. I'll just share the link. Let me remove this off of here. Hey, Carla. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I know. I wish I could find it. I wish I could find it. Don is so gross, Elisa P. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's just wretched. I mean, some of the things he said, and then about his other daughter, and I'm not going to bring it up, but you guys know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. The nastiness that he said about his other daughter, and I don't know. It's just wrong. Oh, she was in foster care with dad's cousin. She's autistic too. Oh, okay. Thank you, Brenda. Oh, I didn't even know anything about that little one. Poor little baby. 2 a.m. it said. Last seen at 2 a.m. What the heck, What is up with that? 2 a.m. in the 100th block of 3rd Street in Dunbar Borough, Fayette County, PA. What in the world? And I also shared Smiley's earlier that she wrote about Sebastian. That was really beautiful what she wrote. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you so much. Could you guys drop Smiley's link? I don't know why it gives me such a hard time, or I forget how to do it or something, because I can never find out how to just share. a link or share the person's page. Like, what the heck? I don't know. I have to figure it out. I have to get used to the computer more, I think. That's really sus, right? I know. 2 a.m. Yeah. And then I'm looking at her picture. I'm like, that doesn't look like a recent picture of her. You know, it's so sad too because these kids, you know, it's like they're so little undernourished. You really don't know, is that a recent picture or are they just, you know, little because they're not getting fed properly and stuff? Yeah, that would be really neat to have an AI with Sebastian. Yeah, Elisa P. I know. Oh, thank you, Kiki. I didn't even notice. Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. Kiki says 45 pounds. My 4-year-old weighs more than that. I know. Like, that's, I mean, tiny, right? So that's what I mean. That might be, Kiki. It could be like that, her being that tiny, even still. I mean, I get some kids are petite. Um, I wonder if it was from her TikTok posted on YouTube. Okay. Oh, that's about what it is. I need to get TikTok on here. I haven't fully set up my computer. I was telling that to Town Chat too this morning or early this afternoon. I was like, I don't have everything really set up. I'm still operating off of my, you know, phone mostly because that program that I use to make videos is on my phone. And so thank you, Kiki. You're the best. Smiley. Um, I like dropping Smiley stuff. She does really good. She puts her heart into a lot of it. Not another missing child, Carla. I know. She's 9. She's 9. 9 years old, but she doesn't look like she's 9. Hold on, I'll share her again. She's little. I mean, she's little bitty. My daughter was petite as well, but not that small for 9. Hold on, let me click this and get this over here. But yeah, she's a little bitty. Endangered missing child, Renesmee Utsi, 9 in Pennsylvania. Is Renesmee from the vampire books? I'll have to ask my daughter. She likes those vampire books. Yeah, I think it's from that. Yeah, she looks emaciated, Elisa P. Oh my gosh. Her eyes look like she was malnourished. Poor girl. Things are not looking good for her. I know, Brenda. It's so sad. Ugh. 2 a.m., guys. Aw. Yeah. So here's the details. 9-year-old Renesmee Utsi is missing, and police believe she may be at a special risk of harm or injury. Renesmee was last seen on 9/3/2025 at around 2 a.m. in the 100th block of 3rd Street, Dunbar Borough, excuse me, Fayette County, Pennsylvania. She is a white female, approximately 4 foot tall, 45 pounds, with long blonde hair and blue eyes. If you have any information, please contact 911 immediately. PSP Uniontown at 724-439-7111, right? Or just 911. Aw. My goodness. And they always have those little bags under, I mean, her little bags under her eyes. I mean, oh my gosh. What are we doing with these poor babies, you know? Oh, here's a little share. I got to tap the share. Here we go. Okay, I got it. Sorry, guys, didn't want to. There's a share. Yeah, and especially when you hear that she was out in the middle of the night and, you know, last seen in the 100th block. I mean, what was she doing out there? What the heck? I don't get it. either. Can I do this? No, I can't. Dang it. 100th block. Where's my other thing here? 100th block, a third. All right, I just want to look this up. I'll share it with you guys. 3rd Street, Dunbar Borough. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. Wow, that is really something. All right, let me look this up really quick. Borough. See if we can find it on the map. I'm not great with maps, but well, it does say Uniontown, Connellsville? Connellsville? I don't know. Dunbar Borough website. No, I just wanted to see where. Looks like there's a little bit of information on her. Let's see. Oh, okay. It brings me to Justin. Aw. All right. Aw. Justin's live right now, so I can't share it. I don't want to stream snipe Justin. Oh Lord. Okay, but I mean, there you go, guys. And I'll look into this little one. Oh, this poor baby. Yeah, 100th block of 3rd and Dunbar Street, or 3rd Street rather. Yeah, thanks, Kiki. I went and it said YouTube breaking, and I went over there. I don't see any other news about it. Let me just see if I can find a picture or something or more information. Renesmee Utsi. I want to make sure I spell her name right. Mm-hmm. Not a whole heck of a lot. No news about it, doesn't look like. News. Weird. We'll have to look more into her. Oh, that's so sad, though. My gosh. It did bring up Facebook. It did bring up Facebook, Kiki. Brenda Calvert says, guess what? The police secured the crime scene and we're doing forensics on the house. Yay! That's wonderful news, Brenda. I mean, hello. That's what we need to be doing. Hola. Punch in the face. I mean, come on. Yeah, they got to be doing that, right? See, and that's what we need. And that is exactly what we need right away. Look at this little girl. And 2 a.m. That's another thing too. Last seen Sebastian Rogers. It was last seen, in the area of Stafford Court. Well, what was he doing outside in the, middle of the? He's a kid. He's a minor child, not supposed to be out and about in the middle of the night. Although we know that was, the lie detector trust determined that was a lie. It's so awesome. Yeah. And I mean, it's really about following the proper protocols and procedures. She does remind, I know exactly. Nisi Marie says she reminds me of Summer Wells. Her eyes look like Summer's when she went missing. Oh my goodness. I know the eyes, Nisi Marie. I noticed that too. Summer's didn't look well either. Oh my, I know. These poor babies, guys. Homeschooling is another red flag, Carla, but it's so hard because of the pandemic. I wonder how many families got used to homeschooling during that time and decided to keep going with it And then some of the kids were falling through the cracks. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Falling through the cracks of the system in that regard, right? Like, we're just going to keep the kids home. We're going to homeschool the kids now. And then I wonder how many of them just fell off the grid, of the school system, and checking in and making sure that the kids are getting properly educated, because that's so important, guys. And I mean, we were even talking about that earlier when it comes to Grace Place, right? In Hendersonville, teaching those women at their age. Some of those women are in their 20s, some of them are in their 30s, I'm sure. That's how long it took me to get out of an abusive relationship. And I got into that relationship when I was 16 years old, right? So I was well trained and brainwashed by the time I got out of it, into thinking you can't do anything, you're not good enough, smart enough, and gosh darn it, no one likes you, So it was the opposite of positive affirmations, which that's what abuse is. That's why positive affirmations are important. Arrest will come quick in this one. Well, especially if they're doing the right steps, right? That the procedures and the protocols are in place. Yeah, and I mean, Kiki, I know of some really, really great homeschool programs. Like, even when I worked in hotels, that was part of like the events coordination that I did. Like, there were a lot of homeschool teams that would come in for like basketball tournaments and all kinds of different sports, right? Um, One of the times the homeschoolers got really naughty and like flipped over the mattresses in the bedroom, I was like, is this a rock band or is this homeschool kids? But it was hilarious, kind of. But I got a nasty phone call in the morning, like, oh, your kids, your kids. I'm like, they're not my kids. They're just staying here. But yeah, it's tough. See, it's tough, but then I also, like I said, with my daughter being an only child, uh, I always wanted her to be able to socialize, and go out and, meet little kids her own age and meet friends that, you can talk with the parents and, um, invite to the birthday parties and stuff like that. So, but there are a lot of programs that you can do, um, that help structure it. I think it's all about the structure too. Are there photos of the parents? I know, I'm wondering. Let me look and see if I can find. Let me go ahead and try to do on Facebook. Let me see. Let me go back to this. Facebook. All right, Rennes. It looks like they had like a whole Facebook thing. Okay. Hold on one second and I'll share this. No, that's Renee Utsi. No, that's a totally different chick. No, not that one. No, I just found Renee Utsi YouTube. See, I'm not seeing anything. I guess that said Renee. So when I clicked on it, it said just Renee. Let's see. I'm gonna say missing. Oop. In PA. How strange. Maybe I have to download Google onto here or something because I'm using Bing. Maybe that's what it is. I wonder why there's not a whole lot of information that I can find. Hey, Kristen, good to have you. I don't know, guys. How weird. Yeah, I'm expecting the same sort of look to these folks, right? Oh Lord. It's been all red flags for sure, huh, Brenda? Oh no. We have co-ops around here that meet. Yeah, see that's important. Like, okay, that I'm not knocking at all. And I'm not knocking it either way, because I mean some parents can do that. Oh, they didn't report her missing until 12:45 p.m. Okay, well that's quite a while. So what, they saw her at 2 a.m. and then they were, I mean, what? Yeah, I'm guessing. Oh my. My son my son started calculus and I was like, "Nah, I can't." I'd have been there with algebra. I just said that's another, I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, yeah, there's certain things, but even in regular school, not one teacher teaches all the subjects, right? So, um, you know, again, not knocking parents at all because it's tough. I just found out a guy locally took in a boy and a girl, aged 4 and 6. Her mom passed, and her dad's friend had the kids, was going to give them to child services, but this guy took them. CS has no part of it. Wow. I don't like that. I mean, I'm not trying to say, hmm. And he doesn't have a wife or anybody? Like, it's not like a family situation? Hmm. Not much uploaded at all, Kristen. How weird. They're keeping it tight-lipped. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's Yep, definitely, Elisa. Chomoville for sure. I mean, that is. This guy's homeschooling them. What? But the friend of the mom is getting her social security check, thinking about talking to a friend in CPS about it because this guy has another guy living with him. Oh no. Oh, that is not okay, in my opinion. Wow. Oh my gosh, Carla, I'll be saying prayers for everything to go, as it should. Oh man. That doesn't make me feel, that's very uneasy feeling. Mom was out of the picture. She had prior charges. Said Dad said he still watched her, but stated she lived with his cousins and another woman. I understood two women, but not sure. Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, it's hard. It would be hard for me, Kristen, right when they started the algebra, because letters and numbers to me is like, oh boy. Yeah, Carla, I'll be saying prayers. I know that's yeah, yeah, absolutely has to be an investigation. Yeah, that is so strange, right, Kiki? I mean, I don't know, and I feel bad because, people might say, "Well, how come, how they'll say, "Well, how come a guy can't take care of kids?" Well, no, that's not what I'm getting at. And that's, Elisa P says, "Yes, I pray those kids are have gotten out of that situation." Yeah, absolutely. She is homeschooling them as well, brought them to my house to try and take me out to supper, and I took them in to meet my birds. Oh, they made me cry. Yes, I will report. Yeah, yeah. Aw. Brenda, thank you. Brenda says, "I'm with you, Lady Freedom." Letters and numbers don't belong in the same problem. I mean, it really fries my brain. I'm like, what is going on? But I'm really good. I was always really good at like English class and stuff like that. So, um, Mama Davis says my son is a single father of four. Yeah. Well, it's different when it's your own kids too. Like I don't side eye that, Mama Davis. I don't. I promise. Um, Not at all. Not at all at all. Because, I mean, look, there's a lot of dads out there that have to be a single dad, and I actually admire them a lot. Um, you know. Oh, let me check. I will check, guys. I will. No, and it is amazing. And it's good for the kids to be with their parents. Preferably both, but oh, thank you. Thank you. I heard my phone go off and I wasn't paying attention. Oh. paying any attention. Oh, hold on. Let me do this with that one. Yeah, that other guy's not the dad. See, that's where I'm at with that. Because I mean, oh my gosh. Well, it's oh, I mean it. Well, and then to have two guys in there, and I don't know. I just think about like child sex abuse material and stuff that is. I don't know. Oh gosh. I mean, I know my mind always goes to the worst though. Carla says my daughter made a couple trips to his house and said kids sleep on the couch as the other guys have the bedrooms. I couldn't sleep last night. Oh man, Carla. No, the children need to have an adequate space for themselves. And I really don't even agree with putting the two, opposite kids in a room or something. Boys need their own space, girls need their own space in my opinion. Um Yeah, not a relative either. Yeah, yeah. It's scary. That's what I'm saying. That is it is scary, Mama Davis. Yeah. Yeah, that's not okay. And not have the adequate rooms. Yeah. Because they need their own little space with for their own things, you know. Hey, Michelle. And usually like little boys don't want to share with the girls. Girls are like, oh, boys are cooties, they don't want to be sharing anyway. All those guys in there without, I know. Oh Lord, I know. Yeah. The parents too, though. I mean, this is true. This is true, Mama Davis. This is true. And we hear it all the time. We see it all the time. You know. Oh, so that is an obit. Okay, because that did pull up on my page too, but I didn't know to go into that. Okay, wow. Thank you, Kristen. Okay, that one's loading up. Oh my. So Teresa Tish Danielle Utsi, 43 of the Normalville, died Sunday, April 18th, 2021. She was born September 8th, 1977 in Mount Pleasant, daughter of Randolph Jacob Murphy and Dolly Ann Penwell Murphy. She was a homemaker. Surviving Courtney Utsi Shipley, a bunch of people. Grandmother, let's see, uh, predeceased by her marital grandfather. All right, friends. In lieu of flowers, any contributions? Huh. Oh, that's sad. Wow. That is really, really sad. Yeah, older than me, 64. It's just not normal. It's just, boy and a girl, no, yeah, no woman at all in the house. I mean, that's the thing. I know. And to just take, the kids. Yeah, that is not good at all. Not a good sign at all. Not a good sign at all. How sad. I can see Ann Reynolds. Yeah, yeah, hon. Did I miss a comment from up there? I wasn't scrolling as much. I was looking at, I was too busy paying attention to my phone over here. No, I'm just kidding. Well, and I have a whole bunch of little tabs open over here. Looking up, but no, I see you, Miss Ann. Michelle says kids should worry that they miss their favorite cartoon. Oh my gosh, yes. Not hey mommy and daddy. Yeah. You know, I don't understand what the heck is going on. If it just always was there and we just get to see it more or not. How old does that make the daughter? She's got to be younger. She's got to be a lot younger. But see, that was from 2021. CPS tried to place a girl with us. All I had was boys at the time, and I told her she wouldn't have her own room, and they didn't care. Oh my gosh, CPS fail again. No way without her own room. Not right. I agree, Kiki. It's just, it's just different. Little boys and little girls are different. They just are. They really are. And just it's just a safety thing, and also, they're little people too, and boys usually don't like to have to bunk up with the girls and vice versa anyway. You want to make her feel comfortable. Plus, if she's just coming into the house, it is a CPS fail, because what if she's had trauma in the past, and it's very, very, very uncomfortable for her to be around, little boys or something. They don't care though, it seems like. Yeah, that's I see. So she didn't sell them. She gave them to him, is my understanding. He supports them. It is too weird for me. He was good to them while here and they seem happy, but it needs looked into. I agree. Well, just so they can get some resources. And who knows, maybe there is a better placement for them. Unfortunately, I hate to, be that way though. Kiki says that's when my boys were little and I wouldn't feel right even though I trust my boys. Definitely, that's insane. Yeah, it's not even about, yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, it's like more about the little girl, how she's feeling, to make her feel more comfortable. I just think it's only right. Same thing if it was a little boy. I would feel the same way. I'd want him to feel comfortable having his own space. Plus, you don't know what kind of things, I mean, the new child is bringing into the mix either. You know, it's so sad. It's so sad the struggle these little children have gone through in their short little lives. It's absolutely sad to think a 9-year-old was out at 2 in the morning. I mean, it's a complete failure. No, Carla, not at all. It isn't right. No, it isn't. In my opinion, it is not. It is not. Yeah, it's so sad, Elisa. I'm like going, I think it's worse. I think the rugs have made it worse. Well, yeah, yeah, Brenda, I agree with that. I agree with that. It's more acceptable, and they're letting a lot of there's a lot of places where they're just letting that occur, and then people are out of their mind on that stuff. Oh, there's three guys, three, Carla. Oh, good lord. No, see that is Mm. Yeah, some barriers. Yeah, siblings. Yeah. Yeah. But it's just, was a church member's child. Oh, that's so sad. It is a disgrace, and it's sad that they just allow for stuff, because that's why things happen like that. And the government, and they don't do anything about it. And the saddest part is that there's no accountability for CPA, excuse me, CPA, CPS agents that allow for stuff like that. Like, oh, just go ahead and take the little girl and put her in with the boys, even though, like I said, it could happen either way. Something bad, something for that little girl experience, or she's playing out something bad that happened to her. Right? It's so sad. It's so sad. These people came and joined the church, told us CPS would call because they got caught with the rugs. Oh, okay, I see. I felt horrible, but had no room. Ran into the child years later, and she had a great life, thank God. Yeah, good. Oh, that's wonderful, Kiki. I mean, and that's the thing. It's not just like about, oh, here, do it right now, because like you never know, you could have found somebody, but then again, sometimes people, they might just have to be finding placement because I mean, they're trying to, get off of work. I mean, not to be hateful, because there's a lot of great people out there that are social workers, don't get me wrong, but some of them aren't so great and some of them are freaking awful, in my opinion. Aw, Kiki, that's good. Yeah, I mean, and thank God for people that are willing to take kids or even consider it too, because it's not easy, especially if you have already have kids, you know? Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, and then we're hearing a lot of parents that are doing things like, these young girls that are throwing their babies, and it's like the fire stations will take the babies, but I understand they're not wanting anybody to know. It's very secretive. Um, oh, she was reunited with her dad, and he has a life together, married a new person. Made me feel good. That's good. See, that's really great. Yeah. Hey, Angela, good to see you. I agree, and I'm a licensed social worker. Yeah, good, Angela. That's what I mean. I think we need to lift good people up. We do. We still need to lift people up, you know, because there are good people out there, and it's hard when you have to go through like the red tape and bureaucracy and all of that. It really can be, I'm sure, a very, very difficult position to be in. And I commend people that do it because it's not easy and the caseloads are high and pay isn't great, sometimes. And my goodness. But I mean, you just look at this little 9-year old. Gosh, this is just heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. So, Live Love Nashville is a big event. Um, that is hosted by Pigfest. I'm gonna go ahead and look more into this little girl's case. We'll talk about her too on our next live. Um, I just want to do the last sponsor just so you guys have a good idea of who is all at Pigfest. And then I'm going to go ahead and hop off because I want to do the letters and get those going on a link for you guys that you can click the link and go to it and add your own thing in. We can write letters out for Sebastian. Let's see. So this is a nonprofit, also a charity of Pigfest, which is these nonprofits are affiliated, and we're just kind of looking into them, right? So helping children in need throughout our community. So it looks like they have like a bunch of backpacks and probably supplies and stuff at school time, things like that. Live Love Nashville is a 501c3 nonprofit charity to make sure children in Nashville feel loved. 100% of the proceeds of every single item sold on this site go toward helping make sure children in Nashville have all of the basic necessities they need, such as food, warmth, clothing, school supplies, and hygiene items. There is over 3,000 homeless children in Nashville alone. Wow. These children may not be guaranteed food on the table, school supplies, personal hygiene items, Christmas gifts, warm clothes, and this is happening right here in the city we love. Live Love Nashville is trying to make an impact to make sure these children never go without. Oh, they never should have to. That is so sad, guys. You can donate or volunteer, right? Here's these little click buttons. Wondering how you can help? Click on the image below to learn how to volunteer, support products, become a sponsor, or attend events and help children in need. So there's a whole bunch of live links here, guys. Shop Live Love Nashville, sponsors, there's events, or you can volunteer, which is nice. Upcoming event, don't miss the live Live Love Nashville Hendersonville Hometown Jam. Check out our events page to get tickets. Happening June of 23, right? And so they're utilizing that same area, it looks like, that we saw earlier, um, in terms of like where the Pigfest is and stuff like that. So just see that. Meet Taylor Rowe. Live Love Nashville was born of a single experience that Taylor had when someone asked her to help with basic hygiene products for a child. Realizing that this child wasn't alone in their needs, Taylor created Live Love Nashville to help the homeless and less fortunate children in Middle Tennessee. By coming, excuse me, but by combining events, merchandise, and community, Live Love Nashville has made a difference in the lives of thousands of children. No child should have to go without. Live Love Nashville is here to try to make an impact for those children who need us. We don't do it without the support of our community, or we can't do it, excuse me, without the support of our communities and businesses, says Taylor Rowe. Right? So she's pretty. Um, Watch Taylor talk about Live Love Nashville on Ellen's show. All right. I used to kind of watch Ellen sometimes. And you can follow on socials, right? At Live Love Nashville. So they're definitely aware of Sebastian Rogers, this group here, because they were sponsoring the food for the searchers, right? That's really nice to give to a little girl that would need that, right? That is so sad that girls don't have that basic hygiene, right? So, cutie pie. Dear Miss Taylor, thank you for the new Nikes. We love the Nikes. Aw, we really appreciate that. You give us the Nikes. Kids are so cute. And the inside of the Nike, it is very comfortable. Oh, sincerely, Isabel. That is really cute, guys. Oh. So, they raised some COVID dollars. They've given money to this dude. I don't know who he is. Okay. Maybe they were helping with this memorial. And again, that's just So there is Live Love Nashville. I know. I'm about to cry with that little girl. That was so cute. Thank you for the Nikes. They love that. And think about these poor little kids. They've never had, probably a brand name, Yeah. Well, I don't even know if Ellen's still on. Is Ellen still on, you guys? I thought there was some controversy because of like what happened with Twitch. I told my daughter I almost agreed to date this guy because I want those kids to be happy and have someone to watch over them and protect them. She said, "You can't do that, Mom. Just turn them in." I know. Carla, I feel that though. It's because we all want to help. But yeah, I feel like that'd be the best way just to make sure. You never know. Maybe they're like the best guys ever, and you're just being precautionary. It doesn't hurt. And maybe they do need resources and they don't know it. Sometimes we're just trying to help, and really we're not doing a whole lot to help. Like Kiki had the foresight and understanding that even though she really wanted to help at that point, it was better not to. And sometimes it's hard because we do want to help. I always do too. I completely understand. Wish the big ones would talk about Sebastian and Summer. I agree. No, you're 100% right. You're never mean, Kiki. I know, right? Kiki's a sweetheart. That's what I mean. But like, you're being true. Like, that's what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to be rude either. And please don't, harass Live Love Nashville, please, because it does. It seems like a really good organization, but they already know about Sebastian. They know about him because they were providing food for the searchers. If I had an exact timestamp, I'd share it again, but it's, you know, in the first 7 days video that I did. And, you know, they provided a lot, and it seems like they do. And, you know, and it's because it was for a kid. So I totally get that. Right. But I think this person, it would be a good person to also email, though, not to harass her or anything, but just say, you know, hey, Taylor, you know, maybe I'll craft out an email for Taylor. Because I don't see how that would hurt if we're, you know, kind and courteous and nice. You know, let's click on these links and see. If you'd like to volunteer or sponsor a live, live love, excuse me, a live love Nashville event, please contact us today. You know, so I think this would be a good person to contact. If she's about kids, then she would be happy to help, or maybe even put something about Sebastian, you know, somewhere, right? And just make sure that she's still aware that he's missing. Maybe she doesn't know he's still missing. Sometimes you get so busy, guys, even with the channel, I get so busy. I really do. And then I feel bad I don't get to the emails or whatever, you know, like if I'm not checking him on the shows, sometimes I don't get to check him around again. And it, you know, it's just tough. But she might be a good person to get together with and say, hey, Sebastian's still missing, you know, and I'll craft it out. Let's see. And then we have a shop. 100% of the proceeds from the sales go towards helping children in poverty in Nashville. It looks like they have some cute t-shirts. Oh, really cute. Sold out jack-o'-lantern. $12, guys. Right? So it looks like they put it on sale and they sold them out. This is all sold out. I like the tie-dye one. That would be right up my alley. So it looks like they don't sell a lot of merch, or they're sold out of all of their merch. So that stinks, because then they're not getting any money for it. Dang. Community coming together. Hometown Jam. That's the one in June. But look, maybe at the Hometown Jam, we could get, you know, we could get her to put something up at Hometown Jam or something for Sebastian, you know? I mean, I'm guessing that's next year. Sorry. Was that this past one? It says upcoming events, so maybe this is an older one. That could have been last summer. So maybe not that. But then there's 7 carts filled to the top with 500 backpacks for children in Nashville. Cool. Very nice. That's great. It looks like there's such a nice selection too. They get to pick out their own. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Food drive, right? Canned food collection by NAP, Nashville Ambitious Professionals. That will be distributed to the children over the weekend. These children qualify for free lunches at the school, so they coordinate with schools, but oftentimes on the weekends they're not guaranteed meals. Oh my God, that breaks my heart. Oh, how cute. Look at all the hats and gloves. Hats and gloves for the children in poverty this winter. Live Love Nashville. Very cute. Very cute. What is this? Snacks. Oh, Christmas time for the kids. Christmas gifts for Buena Vista Elementary School students that are in poverty or homeless. Aw. Oh man, guys. Look at all the school supplies. That's great. I was able to supply 700 kids with all the supplies they will need for the upcoming 2017 school year. All right. Water, 800 bottles of water donated to Nashville Rescue Mission. So they do help with mission rescues, right? Rescue missions. So that's interesting. These are the ones that help with food during Sebastian's search and snacks. All right. And then look at this. All of the pajamas. How cute are those? warm pajamas for children in Nashville to stay warm this winter. Oh my goodness. And if they're homeless, oh my gosh, you guys, those are so thin though too, those jammies. Oh my God. That breaks my heart. I'm surprised they didn't put anything on here that they helped with Sebastian's search. What's this one? Entire elementary school, almost 300 children with Christmas gifts, warm pajamas, gloves, hats, socks, toothpaste, toothbrushes, body wash and blanket and backpack, stockings, fidget spinners, and stocking stuffers. Aww. It's just so sad. If they're homeless, it reminds me of that movie with Will Smith and that little boy had to give up his stuff. That was so sad. Oh my God. All right. So these people that sponsor the Pigfest also look like they probably sponsor Live Love Nashville a lot because there's a lot of the same sponsors on here that we saw for Pigfest. You know, just to kind of show you guys the rundown. I know Buena Vista, California. No, I guess it's Buena Vista Elementary. That doesn't really sound like a school that I've ever heard of there. So, but I don't know if that's their elementary. But yeah, this one's definitely one that is a Pigfest one. I recognize silver sponsor for Live Love Nashville. Roofing company, Johnny Garrett, state rep Johnny Garrett, okay, a politician. Freedom Title Services, another one I recognized. This one definitely EXS Group, Exterior Solutions Group. I recognize that one, and that's the top sponsor for Live Love Nashville. And Pigfest. Newsworthy, she was on Ellen. Live Love Nashville was featured on Ellen DeGeneres' show in January of 2018. It seems like they were hot and heavy in 2017-18, and then they dropped off. That's weird, though. She was on Ellen. Oh, she got $1 million, though. Okay, let's see. Wait, hold on. Sorry. I'm an Ellen superfan and was hand-selected to attend Ellen's 60th birthday show, where Ellen filled the audience with do-gooders and gifted the audience with her largest gift to date, $1 million to split between the audience. Okay. Oh, too bad I can't click of it. Taylor stopped by the News 2 studio to discuss how shopping with Live Love Nashville is helping children in Middle Tennessee. You can shop, right? And News Channel 5, Talk of the Town. Talk of the Town segment had Live Love Nashville and on during the holiday season to discuss the local Nashvillians can help children via Live Love Nashville's merchandise events and volunteer. Yeah, but there's no merch. They're all out of merch now. So they must be getting money from somewhere. And they had a lot of sponsors. Maybe they got more sponsors when they were on Ellen or something. Tell your friends. Thank you for donating. Gives the, it's located in Nashville. Let's check out the blog. Okay, there's still, everyone has been asking me questions about my amazing Ellen experience. So here goes nothing. I hope I can answer most all of the questions in one long post. Tuesday, April 2nd, I woke up, went to work just like a normal day. I hadn't talked to anyone from the Ellen show in over 2 months. They called me in January, but then I never heard back from them. Around 12:30, I was in Mount Juliet for a work meeting, and I got a phone call. I have the number saved as the Ellen show, so instantly I answered. The producer said they were doing a follow-up interviews from the birthday show for an online segment. Is there any way you can come to LA? Duh, of course. When? Tonight. What? Yes, she said. In reality, I had no idea if I could, but I was willing to move mountains to make it happen because when Ellen calls, it's a big dang deal. I would probably say yes to that too. He said he was so excited and so sorry it's so last minute, but he would call me and let me know the finalized details in a little while, that it could be potentially just a Skype interview from my house. 5 hours went by, 5 long hours. I was literally checking my phone every 2.5 seconds. I was determined it wasn't going to happen. He called me back 5:30. I was just leaving work and said your flight leaves at 8:30 tonight and your hotel is booked. Can you make it to the airport? Yes. She says wait 8 p.m., like 2.5 hours. In all actuality, I have no idea how we did it, and I was in Hendersonville leaving work. I still had to go home to Gallatin, pack and get the kids taken care of, get a ride to the airport through security, and pray our flight didn't leave us. I had a million questions, and all they would tell me was just worry about getting to the airport. We will take care of everything else, just don't miss your flight. I don't know what I was thinking when I was packing. I literally just started throwing stuff in my bag. Nothing matched, nothing made sense, just random pieces of clothing. Of course, Brandon lost his phone at the airport. Ha ha ha. I have no idea who Brandon is. I'm assuming that's her husband. Luckily, we found it. Thanks, find my iPhone. It fell in between the belt of the security line where you place all of your items to go through the x ray machine. Oh gosh, good thing they found it. We made it to the LA, or excuse me, we made it to LA around 11:30 p.m. A fancy driver in a fancy car picked us up from the airport holding an iPad with a name on it, Taylor Rowe for Ellen DeGeneres Show. How freaking cool. I asked he asked me about a non-profit humanitarian work, and I didn't think anything of it, but in retrospect, I think he knew more of what I was going on than I did. We were starving, so he took us to an In-N-Out first thing. We woke up the next morning and they sent another fancy car and driver to take us to the studio. Except this time I got to go in a different entrance and I go in the backstage where Ellen goes in. Her car was parked right beside the entrance and there was much more security to get through. The producer meets us in the parking lot and takes us to the backstage room. He is still insistent on saying I am being interviewed for an online segment, but Ellen was taping a show today and I might could check it out while I am here. Yes. A second producer came in and told me I need to change for the taping and the show because my dress was strapless. Whoops. Oh, okay. So they gave me an outfit to wear. What? In retrospect, I think they were afraid I was going to lose my mind like the first time and a boob might fall out of my dress. Oh, snap. Right after I changed, they came back in and said they had 2 extra seats for us to watch the show. Walked us down, and everyone else was already seated. I got to sit in Twitch's seat. Aw, Twitch, rest in peace, Twitch. Twitch was my favorite part of the Ellen show, can't lie. Okay, sorry guys, I just wanted to check one thing. All right. Um Before I knew it, she was saying my name and calling me on stage. Oh my gosh, it's real life. I am sitting across from my biggest inspiration. My butt is sitting in a white chair where so many amazing celebrities have sat. My life goal is coming true. It happened so fast. I still don't know that I have entirely processed it. One thing I do know is that I snatched that money out of her hand so fast. I have rehearsed in my mind a million things I would want to tell Ellen, and once again, my mind went into to mush. I did have the opportunity to talk to her during the commercial break and told her how much of an inspiration she was to me, and y'all, Ellen DeGeneres told me I was an inspiration to her. She truly is the kind of soul with the biggest heart. Every holiday, my fiance Brandon, okay, that's her fiance, asks what I want, and every holiday, my answer remains the exact same, to go back to Ellen. Oh, that's poor guy. Well, those are some big shoes to fill. I was given I was given 10,000 and tons of Ellen's swag. I decided to put the entire 10,000 into Live Love Nashville and give it all back to people in need. I haven't decided how long I'm going to give or how I'm going to give back yet, but I can assure you that the lives will be changed because of Ellen's generosity. Can I go back now? Okay, be kind to one another. Love, love, love. XOXO Tay. Right? After something amazing happens, I get happiness hangover. And these are just like little blogs from her, so I'm not going to keep reading them, guys, but I wanted to hear her Ellen experience. I'm trying to think. I probably watched the episode. Cheesecake dinner on the romantic floor. I don't know. So interesting. Oh, cute little kids. Kids, cute little kids. So she's got a whole blog, right? But I'm like wondering, I don't know. This is the one that I'm the most interested in right here is this Live Love Nashville. So looks like a good one though. Um, you know, kids need there's a big need for it. A great big need. So yeah, they probably are helping tons of schools too. Yeah, Perfectly Imperfect Boy Mom. I mean, that was like a lot of backpacks, right? Huge amount of backpacks. Hey, Shadow. I wouldn't trust this lady, Kristen. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Here's the thing with this lady. I wouldn't be side eyeing it, but they're the ones that that provided the food and everything for the stuff with Sebastian, but her website has nothing about Sebastian on it. You know? So I don't know. There's some sort of an affiliation there. Oh, okay. Well, that was back in 2017. She looked like she was very active, and especially even on this website in 2017, and then she went on Ellen in 2018, and it kind of looks like she stopped posting after that. Like that was her live stream that happened, and that was it. Now I could be wrong. I mean, so I could be wrong. That's interesting. Kristen says, while World Autism Awareness Day is in April, October is recognized as Autism Awareness Month in the United States and Canada. Very true. I think we should all be aware of autism and, every day because you never know who you'll encounter, especially when it comes to law enforcement, teachers, all of them. So nice to see you, Shadow. I'm assuming they are helping others. Sorry, I read that one. Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing. I think Ellen's show is no more. Yeah, no. And I heard that she's not very kind at all. I did hear that, guys. I used to watch Ellen. I thought she was funny as hell. I liked her a lot better when she did the stand up. And I don't like to be scared. Like I don't like it when people scare me. That's not my thing. So I always thought that was weird and I always was like I would never want to go on Ellen because I wouldn't want her to scare me. Because I don't like that. Okay, yeah, thanks, Kristen. I just do the research, but this looks like old, like 2023. Yeah, looks like she hasn't updated it in years, like even like farther back than that, I'm thinking. Homeless Education Resource Officer. Aw. Well, I mean, she seems to have been the founder. She had her 5 minutes and done. I mean, I'm just guessing, Kristen. I mean, I'm not trying to be, I mean, but I'm just reading the blog, guys. I'm just reading the blog. Don't shoot the messenger, please. And I always get nervous with the 501c3 nonprofits, when I hear that, I'm like, oh, not another one. I don't know. That's why you'd almost like rather give to a GoFundMe directly because then at least you know who it's going to. But then again, again, it's hard. It's hard to know. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to do some digging into that with you guys, like what do it with me. I thought that was kind of fun. I'm sorry if it was a little bit boring, but we kind of got to know more. And then if people do want to sponsor or do want to, enter in, it looks like we, still have a chance to do that. And especially if we know people that could win it, or, I mean, there's a lot of ways that we can spread awareness. Hi, Faye. Good to have you. Good to see you. So where's the where's the money? Follow the money, Kiki. We got to follow that money. I know. It makes you wonder. And see, that's the one that I was side-eyeing the most. And again, guys, I don't want to go after the charities, but I mean, it would be nice to remind, maybe and just be like, hey, Tay, hey, Tay, 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 Sebastian's still missing today. Oh, she does have another page. Okay, check Spencer Pattern Foundation. Hey, Dawn Emery, Spencer Pattern Foundation. Mm. And that would be. I'm just gonna put Tennessee. No, I don't want the address. Hmm. Ah, good point. Yeah, Kristen, we could look at the BBB. That's true. Yeah, Better Business Bureau. See what they say. Not really clear. The school shuts down. Or not really clear. The school shut down turned into a homeless education resource office. Oh, that's what is it? Oh, I got you now, Kiki. Oh, wow. That school shut down. She updates Facebook now from what I'm seeing. Oh, cool. Perfectly a perfect boy, mama. I started getting a little nervous. I'm like, oh boy. Okay, so she's on Facebook more so now. There is a link to Facebook. Facebooky booky book. Oh Lord, it's Ellen again. She is riding that Ellen train, buddy. Okay, hold on. You guys, this is just commentary and just, I'm not trying to hate on this lady. I really am not. But I do want to show you guys this. Oh Lord, see the rabbit. This is the rabbit. This is how I do these things. They're like when I say I'm on down the rabbit hole, here I am. Okay, so this is, isn't it ironic? No, I'm just kidding. It's nothing ironic about it. But here we go. All right, so thank you so much for the Upper Room for inviting me to speak at the 90th anniversary celebration and choosing Live Love Nashville as your community partner. So she does have a lot of affiliations, sure. Which is good. I mean, it seems like a really good thing, right? Upper Room. The Upper Room is a daily devotional. It has printed over 1.5 billion copies and is available in more than 35 languages and distributed in 100 countries. Loveless Barn. That was August 24th of this year, so just most recently. see all photos. I wonder if there's some photos of them helping out at this Sebastian's thingamajigger boo. Let's see, thingamajig. No, we don't have that. Nope. Oh, what's this? Let me see even what we're looking at too, because we might be not even looking at. Oh, that's July 23rd. Okay, so this is way, I mean, we might have to look further down into the posts and stuff. Why does everybody like to turn things into babies? Can somebody answer me that? Really riddle me that, please? Because, like, there's all these, like, baby things out there that people are turning the memes into babies and stuff. A lot of focus on Sumner County alone. Yeah. Moved away from the hero. Oh. Thank you, Kristen. This is just kind of interesting to look through. Main Street Awards. Who's this guy? Oh, okay. It's an officer who passed away. Oh, that's sad. All right. Well, may he rest in peace. Gateway School. That was from April 16th. Were they? I wonder if they were the ones bringing snacks. Look at all those snacks. Interesting that there's snacks. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that interesting. Oh, here's like a Santa. You know, maybe they were doing a Christmas deal. No, that's December of 2024. So that was Christmas 2024. Y'all are the reason behind 674 smiles. Aw. That is so sweet. And look, Spider-Man's in the background. Spider-Man was in the house that day. All right. Help us win up to $32,500 from Old National Bank. Choose your charity. Stop scrolling. Please take 45 seconds to vote for this. They're giving away oh wow. Old National Bank giving away 190,000 to nonprofits to celebrate 190 years in service. The nonprofit with the most votes will win 32,500. Wow. Very good. So they kind of divvied it up, and then like whoever got the highest votes won the money. But this chick's very money oriented too. I'll just say that because she took the money really quick from Ellen, remember? And here's more Ellen. February 27th of this year. Oh, okay. Maybe she was trying to get people. Okay, so she got a bunch of votes, though. 59 probably people voted, looks like. Or they liked it. March 6th of this year. What's this? Bunch of snacks. February 21st of this year. And that's Christmas. And a bunch of gift cards. Wow. February 21st of this year. But yeah, it looks like she's been posting. Oh, here's Sebastian, guys. Oh, jackpot. Ding, 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 ding. In case anybody fell asleep. In case anybody's sleeping in the chat, we have Sebastian. We have found Sebastian. All right. Update: because of your amazing generosity and support, we have reached our goal for providing dinner tomorrow night. Thank you so much. Live Love Nashville will be providing dinner tomorrow night for the first responders desperately trying to find Sebastian. We will be feeding around 100 people, and they did. If you feel led to contribute contribute to feed a first responder, you can Venmo Live Love Nashville, and it will be greatly appreciated. Please continue searching and praying for Sebastian's safe return. And sadly enough, guys, this is where you can see the marks on Sebastian, the bruising. Sadly enough. The TBI has just released an Amber Alert for Sebastian. Sebastian is 15 years old with autism from Hendersonville near Beach High School. At this time, authorities are not asking for volunteers to help with the search. This was February 27th, by the way. They have many different agencies assisting from all over the state. You can help by searching your property, video surveillance footage, and sharing his picture. Please pray for his safe return before more rain, cold temps move in tomorrow. How sad. Alrighty. I was just going to grab that. All right. I just wanted to grab this one really quick, too. It looks like there's a bunch. Just bear with me. So this was February 29th of 2024. They met their goal to feed the first responders. I just wanted to put that out there, too, guys. So just bear with me a moment. I just wanted to show that. All right. And then this one is the last post that I see with Sebastian, his face on there. So I just want to click in it here. Now this is February 26th, 2024, right? Says update from Sumner County Sheriff's Office. We currently have personnel from several local and state agencies involved in the search efforts. If you wish to contribute, we kindly ask you to carefully check your property, including crawl spaces, sheds, small areas, and any other locations where a child who enjoys hiding might be. Your concern and vigilance are greatly appreciated. Missing child near Beach High School in Hendersonville. Sebastian is 15 years old and autistic. He was last seen wearing a black shirt and sweatpants and has been missing since the middle of the night. His mom said he loves to hide. Please contact the Sumner County Sheriff's Office with any information, 615-451-3838. Pray he is found safe. Okay? Interesting. So Katie was telling everybody that Sebastian likes to hide. Okay. I'm just going to do that. Alrighty. What do we have for comments here? And nobody I recognize. The person that says that they wanted to help with the search party, Dee Dee Dunlap with Live Love Nashville says, from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, thank you for reaching out and offering your assistance in searching for Sebastian. We currently have personnel from several local and state agencies involved in the search efforts. If you wish to contribute, we can kindly ask for you to check your properties, right? So she just reiterates what she put in the post when someone said, you know, we'd like to help. Do you need people to help? Come help look. And they just repost this over and over. Any updates? Marsha Wright wants to know. Just all really interesting. But they were denying people, that they shouldn't help. Or they're telling people we don't need your help. It's weird. Oh, you have the Venmo? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Kiki. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of looking at this, guys, just trying to figure out um just interesting. If they were only okay, I don't know. All right, Kroger, that was before. Um Thank you, first responders. Because of each of these amazing individuals, the first responders desperately trying to find Sebastian will have barbecue dinner this afternoon. And because of the goal we exceeded, we're also taking them Mexican this evening. All right, so they provided 2 meals during the search. Continue praying over these first responders and Sebastian's safe return. Okay. Very, very interesting. Oh, and did I say the date on that one too? I'm sorry. Let's look. The date, March 1st, 2024. Thank you to all of the first responders, and all of their names are on there, which is very nice. All right. So just interesting, just take a little gander. We're just taking a gander. And you know, you realize you're actual angel, right? Which is very nice. Very, very, very nice comments. We're just seeing very nice comments in here, and thank yous and people. It's too bad. Like Katie, I mean, is Amanda? This lady Amanda says, "Is it to take to Kate, or is it to Katie to send?" Um, and Live Love Nashville says, hold off right now. If they need any meals the rest of the weekend, I'll make a new post. Thank you so much for your generosity and willingness to give back. Sounds great, and you're welcome, says this lady. So that was nice of that lady, but they said no, Katie doesn't need any food. She went to Costco and BJ's. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Hey, we're just taking a gander. Okay, we're just looking. We are just looking. And this one, March 6th. Live Love Nashville green with the lucky things on it. And nothing about Sebastian on March 6th. March 30th. And there was never anything more posted about Sebastian that I can see. Right? March 30th, they did a big Easter egg hunt for the little babies that were not missing. Teach, love, inspire. That's really cute. And April 1st, they were saying if classroom teachers are in need of snacks, drinks, and treats for the kiddos, please reach out. Very nice of her. Super duper kind. April 16th, a bunch of snacks, but I think they gave snacks for Sebastian. I'm surprised she didn't post that though. Very interesting. I mean, it just seems like, she's a giving person, really giving person. Um, True friends, because it's when it's time to move. Okay, it's a moving company. Alrighty. Perfect. But yeah, just, looks like just a regular non-for-profit. So May 7th, she's just talking about, how great it was to start her nonprofit. She didn't think it was going to get really big and everything. That must be Brandon or somebody, her husband, fiance. Getting baby stuff. It looks like they're probably getting stuff for like a family right there, which is nice. Did somebody sign guitars or something? I don't know what that is. So interesting, guys. Really interesting stuff here. So, in my opinion, I don't know if she knows KP. I'm wondering, I'm wondering. All the unhealthy cheap snacks, I know. Well, I mean, that's the thing too. I was talking with somebody and they were telling me that like the food stamps now, um, you're not allowed to buy like junk food with the food stamps, is what I'm hearing. I have no idea about it, but that's what I heard. So hopefully they're giving people a little bit extra though, because we all know that the expensive, the wheat bread costs more than the white bread kind of thing, right? I mean, it's harder to buy healthier foods on a budget, in my opinion. I'm wondering that, Kiki. You want to see the post of the cheap snacks, Kristen? Hold on, let's go back. Well, because I swear they provided snacks. They did. Okay, this is February 10th. I just want to click on there. Women impacting the community. Okay, that's cute. So Hendersonville Chamber of Commerce, right? They got a chamber, Hendersonville Chamber. I've been to several chamber meetings. I know how they go. I actually had a really good friend over there at the chamber in Springfield. All right, what is this? This is a bunch of snacks. Oh, that's in December of 23. Hold on, let's go back up a little bit. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Here's this one snack. I was like, I thought that was one. Okay, so this is April of 2024. Fruity Tooty snacks, step into a Slim Jim, chips, but it doesn't say what she's going with this stuff this time. And this is another one. Yeah. Lots of cookies, lots of cookies. Now that's also April 16th, so I wonder if she made 2 trips or what. Or maybe she just did, for a photo thing. This is why we do what we do. None of it would be possible without your support. Thank you. I really can't say thank you enough. I fixed a carton every day. They get to pick a snack, and it's so sweet watching them smile. We are 80% free and reduce lunch and hearing them talk about never having Pop-Tarts because they are too expensive. It's just, oh, we are so thankful for your help. Yeah, oh. That's sad. Takis, ooh, those are hot. April 23rd, I had a personal goal of providing 10,000 snacks to students during TCAP in schools with little to no PTO funding. Unfortunately, we didn't provide 10,000 snacks. We provided 25,000 snacks. All of the thanks goes to each of you who have ever supported, volunteered, donated, and shared about Love Nashville. I will never be able to say thank you enough. So I guess she just goes out of Sam's or something and grabs up all those snacks. And here's this one. I guess this is a big group of people. Oh, there's the guitar that they had. So they must have done something, had a chamber meeting or something. Just kind of looking to see if we have any familiar faces in here. Looks like they got a bunch of burgers. Oh, this must be the girls that packed them up or something. Lots of questions about 10 Care diaper post. Yes, it is true. This is a screenshot directly from 10 Care website. It's supposed to begin August 1st. Benefit will cover up to 100 diapers a month for 30 days and allow 200 diapers for 60 days for an account for a package size is larger. Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. Here's more snacks. Wow. The first carload of food has been dropped off for street feed this summer. Gallatin Shalom Zone. Thank you so much for your donations thus far. I wonder what Shalom Zone is. I don't know what that is. Something, I guess, maybe at the mosque, I'm guessing. Oh, those are school supplies, August 8th, 24. Canned food drive. My dad told me yesterday that I needed to post more on our page. Okay. August with Christmas bags. That's kind of weird, but okay. Whatever gets it there, right? Aw, that's cute. Very, very cute. So, well, snacks. Gotta go to BJ's, gotta go to Costco, gotta go to Sam's for snacks. Okay, that's cool. Free diapers in Tennessee. Yeah, I know. I know. It's expensive as hell. I looked at a pack of diapers when I walked by them at Walmart the other day. I'm like, geez, Louise, sugary crap. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's an infinity, girl. So many nonprofits are tax exempt. Yeah. Aw, perfectly imperfect boy. Mom says there is a big need. There is a big problem in schools with kids needing, at least around Middle Tennessee. It was like that in Missouri too. I'm not as I mean, this place is so much bigger too. Like I don't even know what the schools are here. I have no freaking clue. But I mean, my daughter went to school and stuff over there, so I know about all the schools really. And I was in PTA and all that. Yeah. Oh, only if they get a well visit. See, and that's the thing, though. Perfectly imperfect boy, mom. That is a good point. The well visits, right? So, like baby Emmanuel, I wonder if he ever had a baby well visit, where he was born. This poor little baby. It really makes me wonder. Sorry, guys, I just turned up all huge in there. There we go. Actually, I kind of like that one better. So, yeah, just kind of giving you guys some insight into who the players are. And we wouldn't be digging if they would have just been, you know, as generous as they seem to be on here is just kind of what I'm getting at, you know. Um, but I really enjoyed going into all of this with you guys, and you know, I'm praying for this beautiful little girl here. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, let's hope that Renesmee Utsi is found, guys. And again, if you live in PA and you're around this 100 block of 3rd Street in Dunbar Borough and Fayette, PA, just know there's this little girl. She's a white female, approximately 4 foot tall, 45 pounds, with long blonde hair and blue eyes. If you have any information, please contact 911 or Uniontown 724-439 7111. 9 years old. 9 years old. So we've got a lot of research now. I know, Kiki. Tell me about it. And thank you guys so much to Kristen in the chat and you guys sending me things. We're gonna get to the bottom of these. Just like Sebastian's step grandma mentions nothing about him on her Facebook after that initial search. So weird. Good point. That is a great point. Good night, Ann Reynolds. Have a great night. Brenda says, Lady Freedom, I don't think I think they didn't want to waste their resources on searching for more people that would go and get lost in the woods or hurt searching through rough terrain, not to mention confuse the dog searching, in my opinion. Yeah, well, and they were trying to track all the all of the searches through Sartopo, and they were giving, you know, like even the people that were coming from other agencies were tracking, you know, through Sartopo. It's my understanding, in order for them to be able to track everywhere that's been covered. So I mean, it is, when it's a big search effort like that, I do understand, you know, that, you know, giving them that leeway. Brenda, you're right. And in a lot of cases we see that where the police are like, let's hold off on the search, kind of a thing. And that's that. I mean, Lisa B always says, wait, wait, wait. They were directed to tell people not to search beyond their own properties. Where have I heard that before? Yeah, allegedly, in my opinion. I know. Yeah. And I mean, I was surprised to see that, you know. I mean, I'm glad she at least had Sebastian once on there. That he loves to hide Faye. I know. I know. It's weird. It's weird. He's a beneficiary in the cloud. I know. I mean, I'm just a little bit weirded out by this whole thing, but you know, I'll look more into it too. Um, See if we can't, you know, get her to keep spreading awareness about Sebastian too. It can't hurt. Yeah, I know exactly. With all the kids, it is. You know, Kristen knows. Yeah. Oh, okay, perfectly imperfect boy mom says I volunteered there. It's so huge. The lady that runs it has a truck that she takes into communities to donate. People line up like an ice cream truck. Oh wow. And that's through Live Love Nashville, perfectly imperfect boy mom. Wow. I bet. I bet lots and lots of diapers. But you know, it's good though, because it's no excuse not to change the babies. That's another thing that is so sad when you see a baby walking in their little, you know, no one's changed their little butt and they're walking and it's sagging and everything, just so uncomfortable. You know, and parents would say, well, I can't afford diapers. Well, that's a good thing now they give them. I watched a channel and he said he talked to someone who knew the Haros and Emmanuel was born at home. Really, Shadow? This person was there and saw the birth. Oh, that's why no info about the birth. I thought so. You know, um, I told Jen that I was talking to her. I said, you know, I wonder if that baby wasn't even born in a hospital because there's no record. You know, so how old was he? Oh, that is so sad. And when did they take, you know, his life, in my opinion? You know? Check the annual income. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to know more about this, especially because it seems to be a little bit. I mean, it seems like they do a lot, though. Oh, it should be after the fact. It should be, Kristen. I never changed it over or anything. Like you should always be able to see the live chat after. I mean, sometimes, like if I do this, you guys can, you can see everybody's chat coming up as it comes up. Like there you go, like that. But yeah, so there's live chat mode. But all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna hop off here. I've enjoyed. Yes, I'll check too, Kristen. Thank you. I've enjoyed talking with you guys tonight and getting to the bottom of some of this kind of stuff with the pig fest, because I like I said, I'm not aware, and I'd like to know more about it. And and just oh, okay, perfectly. Says no. I'm talking about mother to mother in Nashville. You missed the previous Thank you. Comment. Great. Thank you so much. Fantastic. Yeah. So it's a big, big, big thing for that one. Yeah. And mother to mother, that's nice. I mean, it's always just good to have non for profits. I just always get nervous about, just, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Kiki. No, you're good. Yeah. Anytime. Yeah. And I mean, we're just trying to get to the bottom of it together. I mean, that's the best way we can do it, really. Um, but again, I've enjoyed you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm gonna do like an earlier show. Like I said, I keep trying to go earlier. Um, that way it's a little quieter and stuff like that. But I'm gonna also work on these letters and some, campaigning materials for us to send out too, and then like I said, you guys can add your own, beautiful sentiments in there and your own kind of personality and flair to kind of set your letter apart and things like that. But I think it's really important for us to do that. And I guess I should start at the top and, work our way down. So I will put some politicians on there. I know, guys, and I don't agree with everything for sure. But I think I think it'll help. You know. Oh, okay. Gunnar tells the story of why the baby has no birth certificate or SS number. Go check him out. He's got a lot of good information. Thanks, Detroit. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that poor baby. You know. All right. I know well perfectly. I'm always putting people's comments up there like, oh yeah, blah, blah. Everybody's talking between themselves. I'm like, oh no, I didn't want to post that one. Oh my gosh. Um, but you guys are so awesome. Thank you all so much, and I will see you in a little while.